Ready, start. In the instant case, seller was not in a position to discharge his burden and therefore he is not entitled for refund full stop. In view of the said position, all the authorities have held that a question of refund of tax would not arise in the case of the appellant, since no tax had been demanded from the appellant for the T full stop. Considering the facts and circumstances of the case, tax was collected from the appellant at the time of purchase of tea in the occasion sale conducted by the tea planters, since tea is a commodity which was conducted by the tea planters, since tea is a commodity which was liable to tax at the time of first sale in the state full stop. The tax which was collected from the appellant by the dealer has been remitted to the government by the dealer of tea full stop. It further appears that the appellant claimed for refund of the said amount to be paid to it, despite the fact that it is not a dealer in the eye of law full stop. Section 44 of the KGST Act is very clear and it stipulates that it is only the dealer of tea on whom the assessment has been made, and it is only he who can claim for refund of tax, and the court cannot overlook the mandate full stop. In view of the clear and unambiguous position, the appellant cannot claim for refund of tax collected from the seller of tea full stop when the meaning of the language of a statute is clear and unambiguous, nothing could be added to the language and the words of the statute, full stop. The findings recorded by the authorities below are clearly findings of the facts and have also been arrived at on the basis of the mandate of the provisions of the State Act full stop. Therefore, the decision does not call for any interference full stop. There is no possibility of taking a proactive stance, although it is clear that the state cannot retain the tax which is overpaid full stop, but at the same time such overpaid tax cannot be paid to the SSCs or appellants full stop. The principles laid down in the decision in Mafatal's case would also not be applicable to the facts of the instant case in view of the provisions of section 44 of the KGST Act, which refers to claim for refund and specifically states that such refund could be made only to a dealer claiming for such refund full stop. This is a dispute between brothers full stop. In our opinion, an effort should be made to resolve the dispute between the parties by mediation full stop. In this connection, we would like to quote the following passages from Mahatma Gandhi's book My Experiments with Truth. I saw that the facts of Dada Abdullah's case made it a very strong indeed, and that the law was bound to be on his side full stop. But I also saw that the litigation, if it were persisted in, would ruin the plaintiff and the defendant full stop, who were relatives and both belonged to the same city full stop. No one knew how long the case might go on full stop. Should it be allowed to continue to be fought out in court, it might go on indefinitely and to no advantage of either party full stop. Both, therefore, desired an immediate termination of the case, if possible, full stop. I approached Tayyab Sheikh and requested and advised him to go to arbitration full stop. I recommended him to see his counsel full stop. I suggested to him that if an arbitrator commanding the confidence of both parties could be appointed, the case would be quickly finished full stop. The lawyers' fees were so rapidly mounting up that they were enough to devour all the resources of the clients, big merchants as they were full stop. The case occupied so much of their attention that they had no time left for any other work full stop. In the meantime, mutual ill will was steadily increasing full stop. I became disgusted with the professions full stop. As lawyers, the counsel on both sides were bound to rake up points of law in support of their own clients, full stop. I also saw for the first time that the winning party never recovers all the costs incurred, full stop. Under the court fees regulation, there was a fixed scale of costs to be allowed as between party and party, comma, the actual costs as between attorney and client being very much higher, full stop. This was more than I could bear, full stop. I felt that my duty was so befriend both parties and bring them together, full stop. I strained every nerve to bring about a compromise, full stop. At last Tayyab Sheikh agreed, full stop. An arbitrator was appointed, comma, the case was argued before him, comma, and Dada Abdullah won, full stop, but that did not satisfy me, full stop. If my client were to seek immediate execution of the award, comma, it would be impossible for Tayyab Sheikh to meet the whole of the awarded amount of rupees 37,000, full stop. Stop.